হচ্ছে এখন preparing to live stream the meeting.
Check it, monitor it, monitor.
Live streaming.
Sir, should I start, sir?
Okay, we'll try to.
Sir, please.
Yes, sir, sure.
We are live.
Yeah, Himanshu ji, you can, Somnath ji, can Himanshu ji start now? Yeah, please go ahead, Himanshu ji.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Namo Namaha. A warm welcome to India Science Team, Engage with Science Team, dear students, all the teachers and other faculty members, viewers, and special thanks to Anup ji and team from Bharti Station, Antarctica. So, it's a great pleasure to be a part of this biggest event, Vigyan Sarvatra Pujyate, that we are live from Bharti Station, Antarctica. This program is for coordinate the efforts in popularization of science among people, because the quote is Scope, Festival of Scope for All, Vigyan Sarvatra Pujyate. First of all, I want to introduce myself, and I'm very thankful to the India Science Team for giving me this golden opportunity to be a part of this live session. I'm Himanshu Arora from Shishu Bharti Vidyalaya, Gandhinagar, Delhi. This school is engaged with Vidya Bharati, Akhil Bhartiya Sansthan. Dear students, teachers, all the viewers, we are very excited because today we are going to be a part of this big event, and we will get answers from that is live from Antarctica. That is not possible. Generally, it is not possible to interact with the scientists which are very far from us. So this is a special day, and this will be an amazing session. I hope for this. First of all, I want to introduce Mr. Anup K. Somanji. He is leader of this team. This team having some scientists from ISRO and some scientists from other organizations like IMD, IIG. Some doctors and engineers are also there, and some technicians and other members of this station. Today, all these members, under the leadership of Anup ji, will answer and interact with us. There are some questions from our side and some questions from student side. So I hope Puneet ji, is it okay? Should I continue, sir? I want to first of all, first question from our chat window. One student is asking, sir, what do one need to study to go to Antarctica? First question. A very basic.
Sir, can you please,
sir, am I audible, sir? Anup ji. What do one need to study to go to Antarctica?
So first I begin with what we are doing in Antarctica. Antarctica is basically a very special place. Compared with the mainland, Antarctica is a pollution-free area. It was not discovered for the few 100 years before. So उसी time से, can I talk in English or Hindi? Whether I will continue in English?
The students are
Hello, sir.
comfortable with both language. No problem. You can
Okay, okay.
bilingual.
Right. Right. So Antarctica, basically Indian scientists, they have started from 1981. So from there onwards, this is the 41st expedition. So 40 expeditions are already over. So basically, why we are coming to Antarctica is there are many scientific reasons. Basically, we are studying about the geological, atmospheric level, and biological level also we are studying. Other than that, other than these basic studies, we have a entire supporting team. The logistical support is the primary importance for this scientific studies. With the help of them, we have established this entire scientific setup, and different organizations from all over India is coming here. So different scientists are from different organizations having a different target for them. So basically now we have here only 3 scientific team. Basically from one is from IIG, that's myself. I am working in geomagnetic field, and this 2 scientist people are from Indian Meteorological Department. They are studying about the weather changes, and these ladies are from Indian Scientific Research Organization ISRO. They are the basic communication setup. They are handling this system. So other than that, basically in Antarctica, there are 2 components. One is for summer component and other is a winter component. So during the summer component, most of the people are here will be scientific people. So few days back only, they have completed their scientific task and they have just left from Bharati station. Few of them are traveling by plane. So these are details we'll be sharing in the few more discussions. So other team is sailing by ship. So remaining, we have 22 people here. These 22 people will be stay here for entire 1 year. We call it a winter over team. So next summer team will come, then only we'll leave back. So up to that time, we will be here. So the main question was why need to go to Antarctica?
What do you study?
Okay. So the question is what do you study?
Students are-
Myself, I was studied in this.
Students want to come
Yes, sir.
to your site. That's why they want how they make career to come to your site.
Right. Okay. Basically, here we have other than scientists, engineers are also there, logistic people are also there. Basically, scientific people will be in the background of physics. Basically, I am in a physics background. These people are also from physics background. This ISRO scientist people having a background of engineering. They are technically skilled at different level. We are in scientific research people. So basically, different organization having different type of qualifications. So most of the scientists having PhD qualification, and so nowadays different streamlines are there. Particularly subjects are there. Even geologists, biological, chemists. So all sort of scientific studies. Basically, we can put it as a science stream. BSc, MSc, then PhD level streams. So students in the background is basically coming to here as a scientist. Then engineers, different type of engineers are here. They support this entire life support system. Mechanical engineers, electrical engineers, electronics engineers. So entire engineer support is required for this running these stations. Then other is logistical people. They are in the background of army. So with the help of army people, we are coming here and traveling through the Antarctica land. It's a risky traveling area. So with the safety of entire life support system, we are traveling. So different set of peoples are here. So coming into the scientist people, physics is the basic idea is required.
Thank you, sir.
Is it clear?
Compiled with your answer that there are so many career fields by which they can achieve the position like you. So next question from a small class student, that what is the difference between Arctic and this Antarctic region?
I think instead of asking, I will share with this other colleagues also.
Sir, you can pass the
Mr.
question.
Adit from IMD can answer these questions.
What are the
Arctic and-
climatic differences between Arctic and Antarctic region?
Hello,
Adit.
I
Yes,
am
sir.
Adit. I am from Indian Meteorological Department. Basically, Arctic is the North Pole and Antarctic is the South Pole of Earth. Hello. Arctic, mostly actually in Antarctic we have a landmass, and in Arctic it is sea, and sea is covered by ice. In Antarctic we have a landmass which is covered by ice. So that is a basic difference, and that constitutes the climate difference between both places, because one has a landmass underneath, which is soil, rock, and everything, and then covered by ice.
Last question was from
Yeah.
Vinayak Kashyap, and the second last question was from Ina Meher. Continue with other question. That, sir, what is Indian Antarctic program? In few words, what is Indian Antarctic program?
Yes, sir. Basically, Indian Antarctic program is dealt by Ministry of Earth Science. Under the Ministry of Earth Science, one department is called the National Center for Polar and Ocean Research. Earlier, it was Antarctic Ocean Research. Now it's purely Polar Ocean Research, because expeditions are going to Arctic region and Antarctic region. So Indian Antarctic expeditions, every year, there are a set of scientific people coming to Antarctica for scientific studies. So there are two components. One is summer component and one is a winter component. During the summer component, there will be around 50 to 60 people will be here. More of them will be scientist people. So after this summer component will complete, then winter period will start. So limited number of scientists with the logistical support will run for the entire year. So this Antarctic expedition, we call it now, presently we have 41st ISEA, Indian Scientific Antarctic Expedition. So earlier it was just Antarctic expedition. Now we call it the Indian Antarctic Scientific Expedition. So scientific team is coming here for studies in Antarctica, is actually Antarctic program. So NCPR is the major department handling this thing. I think it's very clear to the answer.
Yes.
Clear?
So,
Yes.
what is the role of this NCAOR?
That is organizing this entire Antarctic expedition. Logistically, they are handling everything. So for staying of a 1 year complete period, we need a fuel, food, organizing entire team to reaching here. Everything is dealing by NCPOR. So this is under Ministry of Earth Science. So every year NCPOR is communicating. Clear?
Oh,
Every year.
yes, sir.
Just some sounds. Yeah. So every year, sir, NCPR will call from all organizations of scientific departments. They will collectively select some scientists from different organizations. Their proposals will be accepted. That scientific people will come to Antarctica. Then simultaneously, NCPR is supporting entire logistic. They will select different logistical support people from different organizations. Private people also selected. Army people are there. So entire scientific team, all collectively starting from India to Antarctica through different way, either through flight or through the ship, we are reaching here. So
Okay,
NCPR is organizing entire thing.
sir, who is the father of this program, Indian Antarctic program? Like first person from our country.
Yes, Ministry of Earth Science is everything handling this thing.
Okay,
So
sir.
under that, NCPR is the organization handling remaining also.
Okay, sir. So the next question is from student side. Iman Meher, how different is it for women to adjust there as compared to men? Sir, I think she will be answer.
Yeah, these two ladies are here.
Yes.
I think Runjan Chandra is another scientist from ISRO. She can answer this question.
Hello everyone, I am Runjan from ISRO. So as per the question, it's a very, during our working hours, it's like an office atmosphere. So as we behave in office, it's like the same thing here. And after our working hours, it's like a family of 22 people that we have here. And we can share, we go out and enjoy ourselves. So it's not difficult to adjust here. It's like as we were back in mainland. It's a good atmosphere here that we enjoy.
Next question from Pooja Agarwal. In these years, from these expeditions, have you observed any impact of global warming in the climate of Antarctica?
I think this IMD scientist.
Sir, please speak my question.
Hello?
Should I repeat, sir?
Okay.
Sir, what is the impact of global warming on the icebergs and glaciers of Antarctica?
Okay. So I think IMD scientist, he is doing this weather parameters. Pankaj Soni can explain some of the things about this.
Okay.
Hello everyone,
Pankaj,
I'm
sir.
Pankaj from IMD, India Meteorological Department. As we have recently heard that many of the glaciers are melting, like Thwaites Glacier, a very big glacier in the Western Antarctica is melting. So with the rising temperature of Earth, these icebergs and glaciers will melt, which will rise the sea level, and it is going to impact the life all over. So it is going to be very destructive kind of process.
Thank you, sir. Sir, what are the accomplishments of Indian scientific community in this region?
Here in Bharti, it's a Larsman Hill area. It's major studies are going on the geological factors because eastern part of India is directly correlated with Antarctica, this eastern part of Antarctica, because 200 million years before Gondwana land is separated. During that time, it's already scientific studies have proved that this Antarctica and India was a single continent and it is separated. Now, these major studies are going on. This geology is in order to correlate between the eastern part of Antarctica and this Larsman Hill. We call it a Larsman Hill, this area. So this Bharti station is basically directly correlated with the Indian continent. So our studies going on this geological factors, they are trying to correlate and finalize many more research they are bringing up. That's a major studies going on from this area.
Next question from student side. How is your health different in Antarctica as compared to India? Is there any health issue you face?
This thing can be answered by the doctors. This is Dr. Dr. Shinoj. He can answer to this question.
Hello, doctor.
Hi, myself, Dr. Shinoj. So the question is like, what is the health difference between being here in Antarctica than in India? So it's almost similar. Only thing is the environment that we face here is pretty much very harsh. The outside temperature, as we know, it's very, like goes to minus. So the people who work here, either scientists or the logistical people, the supporting staff, has to be very much careful. And because we have resources to treat people, but our main protocol here would be how to prevent the complication or any kind of medical emergencies to happen. So that would be our main aim, to prevent the complications or any kind of casualties that can happen over here. Otherwise, I would say it's pretty much same that we are here in mainland. But yes, when we go into the polar night time duration, there is limited sunlight exposure, so there can be like vitamin deficiency and all. But all those things can be dealt medically by giving supplements. Otherwise, I don't think pretty much there won't be. There is no much pretty much differences that's it, when you compare to mainland.
Thank you, sir. Sir, why Bharti station established by India even after 2 existing permanent research stations in Antarctica?
Okay. Basically, Antarctica is a very big continent of 14 million square kilometer area. So Maitri is in the area. From there, it's around the 3,000 kilometer distance is there. So this entire continent study is not possible with a 1 or 2 stations. So this wide area difference is there. So the studies happening at Maitri station, it's quite different from this eastern part of Antarctica. It's a very far distance. So aerial distance is around 3,000 kilometers. So whatever studies, what we are studying at Antarctica area, Bharti station, land mass area is something different from this Maitri station area. So another thing is the climatic conditions are also different. These are the eastern part of Antarctica, Bharti, where it's sitting, it's eastern part of Antarctica. So its climate changes are different from this Maitri. So this sort of comparison studies are much required. That's a major reason different stations are generating. Basically in Antarctica, multi-station countries are very less. less than 10 countries having multi-stations. India is one of them.
Thank you, sir. Sir, how will climate change affect the physical and biological uptake of CO2 by the Southern Ocean? This question is from Vinayak Kashyap.
Okay, the medical related question, one more doctor. Okay. Climate change, this IMD department can explain something about this.
Hello. As the ice melts,
Yes, sir.
hello.
Yes, sir.
As the ice melts, there is a chance that the greenhouse gases and that are trapped in the ice sheets can escape into the atmosphere. So that will be a reason for expulsion of greenhouse gases and all those things, which will affect climate change. Other than that, the temperature increase itself is very dominant in the sense Antarctica is covered by ice sheet. So any slight change in temperature could cause a major melting of the ice sheets, and a lot of water could be entering the sea, and the sea level will increase. So
Thank you so much, sir. Sir, a very good question from, again, a student side. Have you met the teams of other countries?
Of course, sir. Actually, here in Antarctica, we cannot be isolated. We should be very near to different stations. Very near to this Bharti station, we have 2 country stations are there. One is from Chinese and other is from Russia. Russian station is, we call it Progress 2, and Chinese station is the Songshan. Presently, we are just recovering from the COVID situation, so we haven't interacted with the other country team during this summer period. Maybe during the winter period, we may interact and we will go to their station, and they also will come to our station. So this in Antarctica, each country station should be very near to different station. In case of any emergency, the nearby country station only could be helpful for us. So we have 2 neighbors very near to here is Russian and Chinese, and 100 kilometers far we have one more station is from Australia. We call it a Davis station. So during this summer period, we haven't met them. We have communicated through emails and internet communication. So during the winter, we will be interacting with them. They will visit to her here, and we will go there also. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Sir, what are the local, domestic, and global significance of this Bharti station Antarctica?
This
Local,
answer
global.
is actually.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Local, domestic, and global significance.
Actually, Antarctica data is not only for this a single country or a single development. These are a global phenomena. So whenever we are studying about the global temperature variations or global climate changes, it's all from the entire stations. Because whenever we are having a data at the Bharti station, these data are shared with the entire globe. So while considering the global temperature rises, our temperature, our readings, our experiments also involved in this all sort of global data. So whatever data we are collecting with from the Antarctica station, it is sharing with the entire nations of the globe. So this finally, when we conclude with the global phenomena, each station is very important. So from Antarctica, there are around 70 permanent stations are there. So this entire station data is correlated to final conclusion of a global phenomena. So these are the basic benefit. Whenever we consider with Antarctica station, this data is meant for global.
Okay, sir. Sir, आप में से सबसे ज़्यादा foodie कौन है? Because this question is for a foodie person. When you are feeling homesick, but आपने कौन सा खाना घर से लेकर आते हैं so that you can survive here? And you, what's your favorite food? From a foodie person, sir. I'm asking.
Yeah, I will introduce one engineer. I will introduce. He is Mr. Sriram. He can talk about some food matters and related. Please use.
Okay. Hello, guys.
Hello, sir.
As per the station provisions and food is concerned, you have everything here. Like, you won't believe the stock that we have with regard to food, chocolates, snacks, and the facilities that we have, we can bake cakes, we can make any desserts or any traditional dishes you have in India, we can make them here. We have very good chef with us, and we all are like family, and we help them to make any dish. You can't even imagine, like, suppose we want a samosa, we want some kachori, it is there, can be made immediately also. Like we immediately work on it and we make it. We bake cakes on every birthday, every occasions. So for a foodie, it is gonna be like a trouble here because you're gonna gain weight.
Okay, sir. Next question is for a jazbati person जो बहुत emotional हो. Sir, how you can contact with your family in case अगर कुछ connectivity issue होता है और कुछ दिन तक आप connect नहीं कर पाते हैं, how can you survive? Sir, this question is from a jazbati person, emotional person, sir.
One of our supporting staff, Soma, is here. He is a specialist in electrical. He can answer that question.
Hi,
Soma.
I am Somashekar. I am not that much emotional. But still, when you are in isolation, if you lost the signal and if you lost the communication with the mainland, then it will be an issue for everyone. If, the minute which I lost the communication, I cannot react for that moment. But there will be a patience time, means buffer time for 1 to 2 hours. That will be the maximum time. Sometimes we just have to go fields and we have to work for 2 to 3 days continuously. At that moment, we don't have any communication facilities except a satellite phone, which is a limited edition. Means we have some limited minutes of time, allocated time for each and every person. We will get 6 minutes of time, speaking time for a month. So we'll use that facility.
Thank you, sir. Sir, a very general question. Do you face any oxygen related problem, breathing problem?
This question I will give to another doctor. Dr. Pramod is here. He can explain about it.
Hello,
Hi guys, this is Dr.
Hello, sir.
Oxygen concentration is here. It's pretty normal as of mainland. So till now, any of the members have not had any issues with the oxygen or breathing issues.
Thank you, sir.
We may say here it's a pure oxygen. Very pure oxygen.
Well, like I am living in Delhi, so that means you are
yes. We are taking
very good amount of oxygen.
Right.
Sir, why this study by your side that by Indian scientists in Antarctic matters? Like आप जो स्टडी करते हैं वो इंडिया के लिए कैसे मैटर करती है सर?
Similar type of question का हमारा आंसर हुआ था that actually same thing. So entirely studies. Actually, what the same question I have answered earlier also. These are a type of network of data. So for the entire global phenomena, scientific studies are not only meant for the particular location, and their scientific data is meant for the global. So whenever we are collecting a data or studying about anything, that result will be in publications. That publication will be useful for the entire world. So entire humanity will be achieved with the different type of science or studies. Here, basically, many different streamline of studies are going on. So each result is useful to the entire globe or entire public. Sometimes immediate result will not be there because a long-term series of data is required. So whenever considering the weather parameters, it's an immediate result. We could say this temperature is this, day after tomorrow this temperature. So in other words, whenever we are studying about a geomagnetic field research is a long time. Whenever whatever data we are collecting it will be collecting continuously for hundreds of year data is required for a studies or coming into the result. So different sort of studies are there. So each studies having significant advantage whenever it's coming into the scientific community. So general public may not be get a awareness or may not get a idea of this scientific data. But when it comes to a final publications, it's useful to entire world.
Sir, again, next question from student side. How will it affect the world if Antarctica just melt out from the world, sir? Curiosity.
These are the
Yes, sir. Curious students question.
It's a very similar type of question. Whenever Antarctica started melting, scientific studies, it's shown that around 70 meter of sea level will be higher. Just considering a 5 meter of increase in sea level, entire coastal area will go into the water. So 70 meter means entire globe land area will be underwater. So it may not be that much easy. It may not be that much possible immediately this melting of this Antarctica land. While considering Arctic and Antarctic, Arctic is melting much faster than Antarctica. Antarctica, earlier also our IMD scientist said, Antarctica having a landmass behind this. Arctic side, it's purely fast ice, means around the sea only freezing. So their melting will be much faster, but Antarctica, it may not be that much faster, but still global warming affecting in Antarctica. So there are many studies are going on in from our department, our side. So whenever this melting of ice, it's a concern. So once it's melted, entire melted, then there won't be any landmass visible.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Again, sir, last question was from Dushyant Singh side, and this question from Iman Meher, that is any tourism allowed in Antarctica, or is there any scope in the future for any tourism here?
Yes, sir. Antarctica earlier only the purpose of scientific related matter. Nowadays it become a tourist spot also, but there are many protocols to follow for a tourist. They can also come. It's a very costly procedure. General publics may not be easy to come to Antarctica, but financially, if someone is very sound, they can come to Antarctica through different agencies are there. Some of the agencies, we are also charter flights we are taking for Antarctica trip. They are also permitting this. Yes. During the summer period, only these visits are possible. During the winter, there won't be any transportation. Yes, clear?
No, sir.
Sir,
so during the summertime only, tourists can come during the summer period.
Sir, Anoopji, you are not visible.
Yes, sir. Our camera is just disconnected. We are connecting it. We are audible now. We can continue.
Sir, you are audible, sir.
Yeah, there won't be any problem. We can continue.
Okay, sir. Continue with sir question. Sir, what is this Antarctic Treaty System and related international relations of India?
Yes, sir. It's very important around the scientific community. 1959 it's established and 1961 was it is running. So there are 12 countries have established this Antarctica Treaty. Earlier, before 1961, there are many people come to this Antarctica for sealing and whaling like things, mineral exploration like things. So a scientific community is developed only for the purpose of, we should only come to Antarctica only for the scientific studies and only for the scientific research work. Other than scientific activities, nothing is allowed. We have a protocols. Even we are also following the similar protocols. In Antarctica, we could come only for the scientific research work. Other than scientific research work, nothing is allowed in Antarctica. See, this Antarctica Treaty Committee is handling about these things. So any of the countries are...
Continue with your answer, sir. What are the steps you taken to make a clean environment near your station? Continue with your answer.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, this station related maintenance and cleaning, we have different type of protocols to maintain because there is a waste management system. So I will introduce some of our engineers. They will explain how we are maintaining this station, how this waste management system is going on. You can. Rahul Mule is one of the engineer from our side. This engineers team is handling this entire station, so he can explain about this Antarctica or this station maintenance. Please.
Hello everyone. I'm Rahul Mole. I'm a chemical engineer and I'm handling the station activities here. So we 4 engineer are here to handle all the station related activity. So what is the thing? What the thing is that, so as in before question we already talked about the Antarctic Treaty. So as per Antarctic Treaty, it is not it is written in there that we cannot do any throw any waste outside the station or anywhere in Antarctica. It's been like a big crime. But so that for handling all the things, we have a segregation system here. We also segregate all the waste part like paper and glass, tin and everything here. We also have a different plants to manage the sewage treatment, sewage system also.
Hello.
So by using, hello,
Can you hear us?
Yes, sir. Sir,
Are you hearing?
Sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Please
Continue.
continue.
So we have a different systems. What we do, we just segregate all the things, and then we will compact the waste matter, and then we will backload it to by ship to Cape Town.
Clear? Sir,
Thank you, sir.
answer to the question. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So we have a proper waste management system here.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Sir, again, 2 questions from student side. Have you seen any animals like penguin and other animal near your station, or how? Second question: how you can entertain your in this station? What facilities are already installed in this station for entertainment?
This time I will introduce one more other member, Naresh Kumar. He is a communication officer from Mainnets. He can say about few animals, what he has seen.
Sir, adding one more question. From your team, who is the most entertaining person जो दूसरों को entertain करता, sir? Jokes apart, sir.
This IMD scientist, Pankaj is one of the most interesting. Then here backside also Ankush Kumar is there. He also. Then I think now present question, Naresh will explain about this, about the animals, what he have seen, what his experience.
Hello, good evening. Yeah, actually यहाँ पे बहुत कम है, rare animal है, but penguin. Today onward we had seen penguin. There are group of penguin are coming here. We are seeing, and in different in sea we can see seals are there, and skua are there, and snow beetles are there. Lot of animals that we can see in Antarctica. And there are 4. Commonly we can see penguin and seal.
Some birds are there, snow petrels, skua birds are there. Adelie penguin and the emperor penguin, different type of penguins are here. Then penguins and the leopard penguins are pedal seals are here. So different type of seals and penguins are very common here. Other than that, these few birds are there. Skua is some little bigger birds. Then snow petrels are there, is a smaller birds. So these sort of animals we could see here.
About the entertainment part.
About entertainment.
Yes, sir.
Entertainment facilities.
This I think
Entertainment facilities.
Ankush is a specialist and he can say about something.
Hello everyone, my name is Ankush. Entertainment के लिए हमारे पास एक कमेटी है जिसमें हम 5 लोग हैं. कोई भी फंक्शन हमारे यहाँ आता है या कोई फेस्टिवल आता है या कोई स्पेशल हॉलीडे है, जैसे 26 जनवरी है, रिपब्लिक डे एंड इंडिपेंडेंस डे, तो हम सब ऑर्गेनाइज करते हैं डिफरेंट फंक्शंस, जीके कॉम्पिटिशंस एंड लाइक डांस कॉम्पिटिशंस एंड ऑल. एंड बाकी एंटरटेनमेंट के लिए हमारे पास म्यूजिक रूम है, एंटरटेनमेंट रूम है जिसमें हम मूवीज देख सकते हैं, कोई सीरीज देख सकते हैं, एंड साथ में हमारे पास जो है टीटी रूम है जिसमें हम टेबल टेनिस खेलते हैं. जो फिटनेस के मामले में आगे रहना चाहता है उसके लिए हमारे पास जिम है. तो ऑल फैसिलिटीज हमारे पास एंटरटेनमेंट की है जिसमें हम अपना 1 साल अच्छे से निकाल सकते हैं. Thank you, sir.
And we also have a library.
Yes.
Sir, one technical question from your side, sir. Sir, how Indian scientists have maintained how they create in the competence technical from the technical point of view, that कैसे आपने ये सब स्टेशन मैनेज किए, कैसे यहाँ आपने बिल्ड किए, स्टार्टिंग में तो सर प्रॉब्लम हुआ होगा जब हमारे पास कुछ ऐसा इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर नहीं था। सो ये कॉम्पिटेंस लेवल इंडिया ने कब अचीव कर लिया कि वो आज अगर कोई दूसरी कंट्री भी उससे हेल्प मांगती है तो हम कैसे दूसरी कंट्री के हेल्प कर सकते हैं ऐसे स्टेशंस को एस्टैब्लिश करने के लिए? सर कितना टाइम लगा उसको कॉम्पिटेंस लेवल तक आने में?
इसी स्टेशन 2012 में एस्टैब्लिश हुआ है। During 2012 this was the most successful station, means extreme facility engineering. उसका details related हम लोग one of the engineers may discuss. Mohil Patil is one of the engineer in this team, and he can explain about the station construction and the station maintenance related matter.
Hello everyone.
हेलो सर।
स्टेशन का ऑलमोस्ट 10 साल हो गए कंप्लीट, तो एकदम एडवांस स्टेशन है एज कम्पेयर टू अदर स्टेशन। यहाँ पे आसपास रशियन स्टेशन है, चाइनीज स्टेशन है। तो 1983 में अपना फर्स्ट स्टेशन बिल्ड था मैत्री, जो यहाँ से ऑलमोस्ट 2-2.5 हजार किलोमीटर दूर है। तो वो भी 83 में बना था। वो तो थोड़ा सा पुराना था, उसमें ज्यादा फंक्शनलिटी, ऑटोमेशन, इंजीनियरिंग ज्यादा कुछ नहीं था। तो सिर्फ वो बेसिक फैसिलिटीज से ये था। तो आफ्टर दिस 2012 से अपना जब से भारतीय स्टेशन बिल्ड हुआ है, ये तब से यहाँ पे ऑलमोस्ट टॉप 5 में है अभी, क्योंकि यहाँ पे बहुत सी सिस्टम्स, एडवांस सिस्टम्स बिल्डअप की गई है। इसमें ऑटोमेशन यूज किया गया है इंजीनियरिंग में, क्योंकि जिसकी वजह से कम लोग यहाँ पे मैनेज कर सके, क्योंकि यहाँ पे रिमोट एरिया है, लोग फैसिलिटीज कम है, लोग भी कम रहेंगे। तो उसी के हिसाब से वेल प्रॉपर डिजाइन किया है। क्लाइमेट से कैसे इसे एडजस्ट कर सकते हैं, वैसा पूरा सिस्टम यहाँ पे अलर्ट किया गया है।
और सेफ्टी रिलेटेड मैटर भी।
सर जब आप इंडिया से किसी भी स्टेट से जब आप यहाँ आते हैं अंटार्कटिक रीजन में, सर कितने दिन बॉडी को मैनेज करने में लग जाते हैं? लाइक सर बायोलॉजिकल क्लॉक कुछ बदलता है, कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स
होते हैं। एक्चुअली जनरली हम लोग अंटार्कटिका में आते हैं, हम लोग जनरली प्रोसीजर है, वी आर कमिंग थ्रू केप टाउन। तो फ्रॉम इंडियन क्लाइमेट के हिसाब से केप टाउन साउथ अफ्रीकन क्लाइमेट इज लिटिल कोल्डर है, तो हम हमारा बॉडी ऑलमोस्ट मैनेज हो जाते हैं। उसका बाद में फिर अगेन अंटार्कटिका में बेसिकली फिर हम लोग फिजिकल फिटनेस के लिए और क्लाइमेट एक्यूमुलेटाइजेशन के लिए हम ओली में जाते हैं, उत्तराखंड। तो बेसिकली ऑल ओवर इंडिया से डिफरेंट है। साउथर्न मोस्ट स्टेट का एरिया का लोगों को थोड़ा सा ठंडा स्टार्टिंग में थोड़ा सा परेशानी ज्यादा होते है, इसलिए हम लोग पहला एक्यूमुलेटर्स होते हैं। उसके लिए उत्तराखंड में ओली ITBP इंडो तिब्बतन बॉर्डर पुलिस का उधर जाते हैं हम लोग, 1 महीना का ट्रेनिंग उधर लेते हैं। तो पहले हम लोग को ट्रेनिंग में हम लोग का बॉडी फिटनेस और ठंडा क्लाइमेट में रहने का थोड़ा सा आदत शुरू हो जाते हैं। There onwards, then we have prepared for this Antarctica. Then while coming to Cape Town, South Africa also, we will stay around 3 to 4 days. So some of the climate condition we will manage to start adjusting there. Then coming to Antarctica, we have a special material clothes. We are using some multi-layered. We use the inner layer, middle layer, then outer layer. So there won't be immediate issues. But if someone is opening their hand, removing their gloves, opening their head, ears, frostbite chances are there in the beginning state. Then slowly biologically we will accumulate with this temperature, and we will manage to staying outside. So even scientific activities while going on also, we have to be very careful. While this station is entirely maintained with the temperature, we are maintaining 20 to 25 degrees Celsius temperature. That's why we are sitting in the normal cloth. While going outside, it's a different situation. So that time biological difference will come. But we could manage it with this extra protective layer, extra protective cloth. So while working outside, we have different type of labs are there. Inside the lab, somewhat it's manageable. While working outside with the logistical time, it will be a difficult task for us. So we have to manage it. That is Antarctica. It's a very harsh situation, but we could manage it. We are trained with the physically, mentally, and biologically trained.
Okay, sir. Sir, you can manage food items from your from India, but students are asking, is there any freshwater resource nearby this station?
Yes, we have lakes here, but generally this station is very advanced. We are using seawater intake. So we have a system that seawater is taking and purified, and we are using. But other station like Maitri, it's old station, new technology is not arrived there. So there we are using a lake water for drinking. So this is a very pure water. This melted ice is in lake. So that water we are using. So during the summer time, this ice will melt. Similarly, this sea also in the melting condition. Now winter will start, this sea also will start freezing. So these are the setup we are here using here. Presently, we are taking intake from the sea and purifying it, and that water is we are using. Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you to the all team members live from Bharti Station, Antarctica. We have covered almost questions from student side and our side. And we are very thankful that you are given all the answer in a very simple manner. Thanks from the student side and from our team. So in the so we please all the viewers, including the team, please stand for the national anthem.
मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
ऑफ कर दो। थैंक यू। कल थोड़ा बढ़िया सा निकालिए।
Thank you so much, Anup ji. On behalf of 1.3 billion Indians, it has been a very, very exciting session today, and we actually are yearning for more. I'm sure in the exam season, many children have either not been able to participate today, knowing fully well that there are 4 more days in store. So, you know, just like we all used to be satisfied that if 1 wicket falls, there is Rahul Dravid yet to come in, and there are so many other batsmen yet to come in. So people are looking forward to each of the 4 days ahead. And I'm sure all of you would be feeling very, elated and happy to be able to interact with fellow Indians live. I would request you and your team to continue to engage with the most interesting details from Antarctica as we go along in the next few days. And I'm sure it's going to be a memorable, event for you as well as for everybody in the country here. Thank you so much for joining us today and finding time to interact with our audience. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.
Yes, thanks a lot, sir. Jai Hind, sir.
Yes,